In today's world, there are countless ways to make money online and a seemingly endless list of side hustles to explore. It can be incredibly overwhelming trying to figure out which path to pursue, from affiliate marketing to dropshipping and everything in between. It's easy to feel lost when trying to pick the right path. However, among all these options, creating low and medium content books on Amazon KDP stands out as one of the best choices, especially for beginners. And why is that? Well, first, Amazon KDP is easy to get started with. All you need is a laptop and an internet connection, and no prior experience or complicated setup is required. Secondly, Amazon takes care of the printing, the shipping, and the customer service, so you can focus on creating content. Lastly, it offers the potential for passive income because your books can earn money 24/7, 365. So if you're looking to make money online, KDP is a simple and smart choice. Now, if you're new here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. And right now we're talking about low and medium content publishing on Amazon KDP. So if this sounds interesting to you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. So today I'm going to be showing you a fast and easy way to start making money online with Amazon KDP. In fact, I'm going to be showing you a seller that's making a staggering $1,559 per day selling just one of these books, which is over $46,000 per month. Don't believe me? Well, I didn't either, but I'm going to show you the receipts as well as show you how you can start making this type of book as soon as today so you can start creating your own passive royalties. So if you're a beginner looking to make an income online and start a side hustle, or maybe you're just looking to get into a new niche, well then this video is for you. With that being said, let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about the Swearing Cats coloring book. Now, essentially, this type of book is made up of coloring pages that include images of cats, as well as a snarky type of quote that's meant to be a relaxing yet funny way to enjoy coloring. Typically, you'll find cat lovers with a crude sense of humor enjoying these types of books, and it also makes for a great gift for special occasions like birthdays and holidays, especially with Q4 starting very soon. So I'm here on Amazon and I did a search for Swearing Cats coloring book. And the very first thing that you're going to see is this purple bar that you might not see otherwise on your screen. This is something that I use for my niche research as well as my keyword research. This is called Titan's Quick View. And you can get this if you head over to the Chrome web store and you make a search for self-publishing Titans. These two extensions come up. I have both of them installed, so feel free to install them. They're both free. And like I said, it's going to help you with your niche research as well as your keyword research. And you'll be able to follow along with this video because I use these extensions in pretty much all the videos that I make on my channel. But the very first thing that I look at is going to be the search results. And right here, I'm seeing 269 results. Now, when I'm looking into a niche and I'm trying to see if it's going to be profitable, as well as I'm trying to see if I can land on the first page, I'm looking for three specific things. Number one, I'm looking for search results that have about 1,000 or less, because this is going to tell me that the competition is not so high. Number two, I'm looking for 3 or more KDP books that all have a BSR of 300,000 or below, because this is going to tell me that these books are already selling, which means that there's some type of demand for this niche. And then number 3, I'm looking for a niche score that's provided by the plugin that I'm using that has a score of 50 and higher. So we can see the total results here of 269. That's well below the 1,000 or so that I'm looking for. Now you might be thinking, is 269 too low? Well, I'm going to show you with my step 2 that there's in fact a lot of demand for this niche. And so let's start with the first book right here. We see that this is independently published under publisher. And so this is telling me that this is a KDP book and it has a bestsellers rank of 458. So that's already one book that's well below the 300,000 that I'm looking for. The book next to it, granted, it is the same publisher, has a bestsellers rank of 7,000. So that's book number 2. We have the book right here next to it, independently published, with the bestsellers rank of 7,418. That's book number 3. My step 2 is already satisfied and we still have the rest of the first page. The book right next to it is 104,000, 50,000, 118,000. This whole row all satisfy my step 2. Let's go to the next row. We skip any sponsored listings like this because this is where people pay to get onto the first page of Amazon, and we do not want to look at these. We have this book is over the 300,000, so let's move on. This book is also over the 300,000. This book is 88,000, 216,000, 62,000, 85,000, 210,000, 139,000, 242,000. So we see there's a lot of demand for this particular type of book, and with a niche score of 79, well above the 50 that I'm looking for. This satisfies all 3 of my steps, which is telling me right off the bat that there is a lot of potential for profits in this niche. So why don't we go ahead and look at one of these books to dive deeper into the interiors. Now I want to take a look at this book because it has a ranking of 458. Not just that, but it was just published this year. So for those people that are saying, oh, KDP is so saturated, you can't make any sales, your books are never gonna be seen, blah, blah, this and that. No, that's not true at all. You really have to do a lot of things, the things that I'm showing you right now, to be able to give yourself the best shot at ranking your book on the first page of Amazon. But this was just published in 2024 and it already has high reviews, which is what you already need, and a good amount of ratings. And so this already has that. Going into Q4, this is going to be an amazing book to have for this publisher, and this person is going to make a lot of sales. The other thing I want to show you is what the price is set at. As you can see, $13.98. The typical type of pricing for these books is around $7.99, $8.99, maybe $6.99. But for $13.98 and a ranking of 458, that is just incredible. If we go to this Amazon KDP royalty calculator, we can see this book makes over $6 per sale, which is absolutely amazing. Typically for me, I like to be around $2 to $3. We can see the book is not very long, actually 66 pages in total. So I would say that's about 30 plus pages of interiors to color, which I see right here, 33, which is actually not that much. I'm gonna show you how to make these types of interiors fairly simple and fairly fast in just a second, but let's go ahead and look at this graph right here. So this is the BSR graph, basically shows how well the book has been selling for the past 30 days. Let's go back 90 days and we can see the ups and the downs of this book. But somewhere around right here in July, it just started to take off and the rankings have been really, really good heading into Q4. Now let's take a look at the sample. So here's the cover right here, and here's one of the pages. And so as you can see, it's just a coloring image of a cat in the background with some leaves and patterns, and then a snarky quote right here. This is actually very simple to make. I'm going to show you in a bit. And then on the cover, there are 4 more images here of the interior. Once again, this is actually very simple to make. Now, if we check out the A+ content section from this publisher, you can see they added some more images here because it helps you showcase your book more to your customers. And as you can see, even more interiors right here. And they even show you what type of coloring options you can use. And then this is my favorite part of A+ content, is where you can list your other books so that your customers can see more of your books, buy more of your books, and you can make a lot more money. And so I 100% recommend for people to actually implement A+ content. So if you want to learn how to do this, you can watch my video. I'll put a card somewhere on the screen right now. So feel free to go ahead and watch that. Now let's go ahead and take this bestsellers rank, plug it into a sales calculator and see how much it's estimated to be making. We can see this book is making about 250 sales per day, which is about 7,500 books per month. Add that royalty calculator in here, and that's $1,559 per day, which is $46,785 per month. Now, the best part about KDP is that you actually just have to do the work once, because once you have your book up on Amazon, well, it's essentially going to just stay there forever, and it's going to start making sales. And these sales can start coming in day after day, week after week, month after month, even year after year, without you ever having to touch it again. Now that we know just how profitable this niche can be, it's time to take a look into how to create these types of interiors. So let me show you exactly how I would do that. Now I'm here on Creative Fabrica, and this is basically where I go when I'm looking for interiors, especially when it comes to just inspiration for my coloring books. And that's because Creative Fabrica offers so many types of images and elements and things to be able to use to create interiors. They even have a section here for KDP interiors. And so I made a search for cat, and then I filtered it by coloring pages and books. And you can see all of these interiors that are all ready to go for KDP that I could use for this book. Now, I'm not just gonna copy and paste these directly onto Amazon KDP, but what I can do is I can grab some of these images and modify them so I can create them to be something that is original. So I found this coloring page right here of a cat that I think would go well with this type of book. And as you can see, this offers me full commercial rights to be able to use this. That's because I pay for Creative Fabrica. So if you want to be able to use these, you can go ahead and get the yearly all access for $3.99 a month. And it's completely worth it with everything that they provide. Now, the next thing that you want to do is use a program like Canva, which allows you to modify these interiors and create your book. I'll leave the link to both Creative Fabrica and Canva in the description below. You can open a free account on Canva and do this as well. But basically what you want to do is after you download your image, you want to look for the PNG file. So this one has the bleed and the no bleed. It doesn't really matter which one you use because we're going to modify it, and just put it on your screen like this. And as you can see, there it is right here. Now, right off the bat, there's a few things that I want to change. I want to take away the borders here. So I'm going to do that by just simply dragging from the side and doing this. And I'm going to do it on all of the sides like this. And then now that I have this, I'm going to just stretch it out to the entirety of the page by dragging the corners down like this. Now we need to put some type of quote here. So what we can do is we can go to the text right here, add a heading, and then type in our quote. So for this one, I can just do something like, "Don't mess with this." Just something like that. I don't want to go too vulgar here. And then what we can do is we can change the font. We can find a font that we like. So maybe I'll just use this one right here, and then go to effects and hit hollow right here. And as you can see, it hollows it out. Now I want to try to match the lines on the image. So with the thickness right here, I'm just going to drag it up until I get something that I can work with, which is maybe like this. And then I'm going to play around with the spacing. So I'm going to lessen the line spacing here like this. And then I'm just going to find a place to put it. Now, if you run to this issue right here where you can see the element running through the text, what you can do is you can click on the text box and you can duplicate it like this. Put it back on top, and then change the effects back to none, but then color it white. And once you do that, put the position backwards. And as you can see, it fixes that problem. And so this is basically what I would do to be able to modify this interior to make it my own and make it more original. And then all you would need to do is make 30 to 40 of these images. And once you have that completed, hit share, go to download, download as a PDF print. You can flatten the PDF and then choose RGB or CMYK and then hit download, and it'll be ready to upload onto KDP. Now, if you want to see a detailed step-by-step process on how to create and upload your coloring book on Amazon KDP, click somewhere on the screen right now. I'll put up a video for that. Well, there you have it. That's it for today's video. If you want more KDP resources, I'm talking keywords, interiors, and all that good stuff, check the Gumroad shop, link is in the description below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell, as well as follow me on all my socials at JeffSetLife. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.